than in the smaller animal. See, we'll now go to the next question. It is a differentiate question and it has more 3 questions attached to it. Differentiate between the following pair of terms. Number 1, protoplasm and cytoplasm. 2, nucleolus and nucleus. 3, centrosome and chromosome. I repeat, differentiate between the following pairs of terms. Number 1, protoplasm and cytoplasm. 2, nucleolus and nucleus. 3, centrosome and chromosome. First, we will discuss the difference between the protoplasm and the cytoplasm. Protoplasm is the content of the cell, including the cell membrane, cytoplasm and cell nucleus. Content of the cell means what the cell comprises of. So, the protoplasm comprises of the cell membrane, cytoplasm and the cell nucleus. Whereas cytoplasm is the jelly-like substance surrounding the nucleus. It is the jelly-like substance surrounding the nucleus within the cell membrane. Cytoplasm contains the cell organelles like the mitochondria, the ribosome, Golgi apparatus, etc. I repeat, protoplasm is the content of the cell including the cell membrane, cytoplasm and the cell nucleus, whereas cytoplasm is the jelly-like substance surrounding the nucleus within the cell membrane and it contains the cell organelles. Now we will go to the next question. The next question is differentiate between nucleolus and nucleus. Nucleus, as we know, it is the main part of the cell. It is because of this nucleus we call the cell a living cell. Whereas nucleolus, it is just a part of the nucleus itself. I repeat, nucleus is the main part of the cell and nucleolus is the part of the nucleus itself. Now we will go to the next. Differentiate between centrosome and chromosome. So, centrosome is a cell organelle. We all know it. It is responsible for cell division. And the nervous system do not have this centrosome. This is why it cannot divide. So, centrosome is a cell organelle and it is responsible for the cell division or division of cells. Whereas, chromosomes are highly condensed coiled chromatin fiber present inside the nucleus. I repeat, chromosomes are highly condensed coiled chromatin fibers present inside the nucleus. So, centrosome is the cell organelle present inside the cell and it is responsible for the division of cell. Chromosomes are highly condensed coiled chromatin fiber present inside the nucleus. Now we come to the next part. State the major function of the following parts in a cell: plasma membrane, ribosome, lysosome, mitochondria and Golgi apparatus. I repeat, state the major function of the following parts in a cell: plasma membrane, ribosome, lysosome, mitochondria and Golgi apparatus. So we will start with the plasma membrane. We know plasma membrane, it is present in the outermost part of the animal cell. Its function, it regulates the entry of certain solutes and ions and it helps in maintaining the shape of the cell. I repeat, it regulates the entry of certain solutes and ions and it maintains the shape of the cell. Now we come to the next part, function of ribosome. Okay, so ribosomes are made up of RNA. We know that they are single-walled, dense, spherical bodies which is made up of RNA, and their chief function is they are responsible for protein synthesis. Next, function of lysosome. Lysosome, we call lysosome as the suicidal bag of the cell. It is this cell organelle which helps the cell to die. Like after their lifespan, they have, all cells have a certain lifespan. So it is lysosome which helps the cell to die. It engulfs itself. Function of lysosome: it is responsible for intracellular digestion, and when cell is old or injured, they rapidly destroy the organelles, like I mentioned, and it destroys foreign substances. So I repeat, lysosome is responsible for intracellular digestion, destroys foreign substances, and when the cell is old or injured, they rapidly destroy the cell organelles. We come to the remaining questions. How many chromosome pairs are found in human cells? I repeat, how many chromosome pairs are found in human cell? The answer to this is 23 pairs. That means total 46 chromosomes are present in the human body. Next question. Why are the cells generally of a small size? I repeat, why are the cells generally of a small size? We already have discussed about it. See, like I have mentioned before, that cells are very small, microscopic. Study of cell would not have been possible if microscope would not have been invented. So, but there is a reason behind it for the cells being small. What is the reason? Cells are so little, or cells are so microscopic, so that they can maximize their ratio of surface area to volume. I repeat, they are little or they are small so that they can maximize their ratio of surface area to volume. Why? Because they need to be able to get the nutrients in and the waste out quickly. So cells are so little because like this, the size, the little size enables them to maximize their ratio of surface area to volume, because they need to be able to get the nutrients in and the waste out quickly. Next question. What is the name of the chemical substance which constitutes the genes? I repeat, what is the name of the chemical substance which constitute the genes? The answer to this is DNA. I repeat, the answer is DNA.